Hello everyone, Remrov here. I just wanted to give you a quick update about my huge lion drawing, which you can see here behind me on the wall. In my previous video you saw that I put the paper on my wall, which was a huge task to get it a little bit flat because it was rolled up and it constantly wanted to roll back. So it took me a long time to get it at least a little bit flat on the wall, and so that I could start drawing. I've had a bit of a downer. I had to start all over again with the drawing. I had quite a big part done, the whole eye and all the fur around it and a big part of the mane. And but I had to start all over because I had an issue and I ruined it because of that. I've never ordered this paper before, and I was quite limited with what kind of paper you could get in such a big format. So and this is Strathmore Bristol paper, the 300 series, and it turned out to be pretty smooth. And normally I use a bit of a rougher paper, drawing paper, and with a smooth paper you have huge limitation on how much graphite it can hold. And so with this case, with my drawing, I added too much graphite. I work in layers and I start with 2B and then I make it darker and darker by adding more layers and working with softer pencils. And on a certain day I walked into my workroom here and I saw my drawing from a different angle and I saw that it was completely shiny. And that's a sign that you've added too much graphite for that kind of paper. Then it just becomes shiny. So yeah, it was a bit of a shock, of course, because hours and hours of work. And yeah, it threw me a little bit in a meltdown and in a really bad mood. But yeah, I just had no choice to start over again. I tried to fix it with trying to work over it with charcoal and even pen, but that didn't work. I completely ruined it with it. So well, this is it. I rolled it up. I took it off the wall and I rolled it up, and it's going into the garbage or the recyclables. And I immediately, the same evening, I decided to just take a new piece of paper. I still had some left, thank God, on the roll, and I hung it up. It took me again quite a long time to get it flat, but there it is. And I started all over. And but I have to work with a total different technique is what I'm used to, and I'll show you that a bit more up close so you can see the details of it. So this is it up close, and yeah, as I said, I have to use a completely different technique. Instead of working with layers and setting it up lightly and then put layers and layers over it with a softer pencil, it just doesn't work. I have to immediately start making it as dark as possible, and how dark it's supposed to be. And so I also decided to work with charcoal instead of like 6B with graphite, because with charcoal you can make it like really super dark, like you see in the eye. And so it's a bit of a challenge because if you make a mistake, then yeah, you can't really erase it anymore because it's too dark. Normally I don't use an eraser in the first place, but if you set it up really lightly and you notice that you have a mistake, it's not going to be all that visible. You can always, with the next layer, just fix it. So that's what I've been doing now with the charcoal pencil, and here as well the darkest parts of it, all with charcoal pencil, and then the part where it's a bit lighter, I done with 7B, which is a very soft graphite pencil. So it's it's a bit of a challenge because yeah, it's just not what I'm used to use this technique, but I've learned from it. I'm not ordering this paper again because it's just too smooth for graphite, I find. And but I'm gonna make the best out of it and finish it. Still a lot to do, of course. It's just a tiny part of the lion, but yeah, I'm having fun with it, and it's gonna be nice to work on this. So that was it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you with my next videos again. Bye!